Hello folks, how are we doing? Are we all okay? I hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to be looking at Dragon Ball Super episode 109, 110 teaser trailer number 4, or the extended version of what we just watched a few days ago in HD and all its glory. I'm still playing FIFA in the background, so I don't care if that's on. We'll do a little breakdown as well, if there's anything to break down. And also, before we get into this, the episode 109 1 hour special preview that's coming up is going to be on for an hour, and that's fantastic. But obviously fair use is, you know, cuts it down to 10 minutes, or I think it's either 10:59 or 9:59. I can't remember which one it was. So in order to stay in fair use, like I did on my last video, I usually stay under like 8 minutes, at least 8 minutes, just so I'm on the safe side. So it's probably, maybe, it's definitely going to be split into 2 parts, yeah, but it'll possibly be split into 3 parts. But the first part, I had a little talk, the first part is going to be on this channel, so you'll get to see the first part. But the second channel is going to be on POPO's bedroom. Now, obviously, you should know who POPO's bedroom is by now. I've been promoting him since the very start. And they're absolutely fantastic, okay? If you want to see the second part of that, you'll have to go over to POPO's bedroom and subscribe to them. And then maybe the third part will be back on air, and it will be like the end and then a review, or just the end and then my own review. And then POPO's bedroom will have their own review by Pablo. So we're going to do it like that because I feel like that might be a little bit more interesting for people. It just depends what... It depends how much action to dialogue there is in that. I know that the 1 hour special of One Piece that drops, I don't know anything about One Piece, but I know that a few fans were pretty disappointed because most of the first episode is, I think it was 107, 108, 1 hour special. Most of the first of that half was flashbacks of, I think it was Luffy and Sanji or something, their friendship, I don't know. And then the second half was fighting. Now, I don't intend that to be Dragon Ball Z. I don't intend Super to do that because they've got no flashbacks to go to. But what I'm thinking is they're going to be fighting Ribrianne in the first half, and it's going to be dialogue heavy, to opposed to episode 110. But we just don't know, do we? So we'll give this a quick go and we'll see if we can pick up on anything. Like I said, I might not be as hype as I was in the last trailer because I've already seen mostly the majority of it. This is on for an extra 15 seconds, so I doubt that there's going to be anything in it more hype than there is. But we'll give it a go anyway. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, just Goku Jiren fighting more extended. Ooh, we got... Yeah, the kick. Oh, he grabbed it. Okay. That was interesting. Oh! Okay. He's rising. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Like I said, I wasn't going to be as hype as I was in the last one. Just because, for the simple fact that I basically know that the hype that I saw in the last one is... This is only on for an extra 15 seconds, so I know it wasn't going to show me anything more. But there was a few interesting things in there for sure, which we're going to just go back to, okay? If it loads up. Right, the first thing is, we got more of a... extended version of the Jiren v Goku fight. Obviously Goku starting in his Super Saiyan Blue form, just to gauge how much power Jiren has. And like I said, guys, there's going to be a balance in between the fight where they're both going to start off where I don't think Jiren needs to really gauge how much power Goku has, because I feel like Jiren already knows the potential of what Goku can go. Okay? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but Jiren just gives off that kind of experience that he just knows how to handle himself, and he knows that he's better than Goku, okay? But Goku's going to start off as Goku does. He's going to start off gauging, not going all out. So, but he's going Super Saiyan Blue, so he knows that he has to go at least full tilt, but he's not putting Kaioken into it, so that's not him going full out. And you can see the picture on your screen now. The gut punch from Jiren is pretty brutal. I'm not going to lie. Doesn't look like it phased him that much. Because he carry on fighting, but Goku is holding his own as of now. Okay, Goku's holding his own as of now. I don't even think Jiren's. I don't think this doesn't look like. It looks like Goku's on the offensive more than it is Jiren, and Jiren's just getting a few quick shots in there. Okay, Jiren looks more like to be on the defensive side where Goku's trying to hit him and Jiren's just, you know, blocking his punches and then just getting a few quick shots in there, as Jiren would do. That's what it reminds me of. There you go, there you go. Like, Goku's trying to go on the offensive, but then Jiren's just smashing him down in one, you know, countering all these punches and then smashing him down. Now, that was a serious gut punch to the gut. That was a serious punch to the gut, I'm not going to lie. That would have done some heavy damage. There you go. And then Goku goes Kaioken, okay? Now, I said in my last episode, I said in the last one that Goku goes Kaioken. I said Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Kaioken times 20. But it's not confirmed if Goku's gone times 20 in this scene here, okay? This could just him being going Kaioken, you know, times 1, times 5, times 5. We don't know. We can assume that he is times 20 because we know he's going to go up to that level, but we just don't know if it's here at this moment. Like I said, Goku likes to start off easy. He might think when he's up against the Spirit Bomb, that's when he does times 20, but we'll get to that in a minute. This might be Goku just at times 10. And there you go, there's that kick to the face again, which was... I don't think it did really anything to Jiren apart from just maybe tick him off a bit. But as you can see here, this is where Jiren grabs Goku's leg. And then, I feel like this is a different scene, obviously, because he's not in Kaioken, but, you know, it was, I feel like that scene might be the one where he spins him around and then throws him to the ground. He might end up out of Kaioken that way. Now, Goku throws the Spirit Bomb, we've seen that. Yep, here we go, we've got Jiren's eyes again. It's all about the eyes, guys. It's all about the eyes. Definitely. Because what we've not seen is that. Now that is... Now you can see that, you can see those eyes are very sinister looking eyes. You can take that two ways. You can either take that as Jiren knows this is a potential threat, and if he doesn't do anything about it, it could do somewhat a little bit of damage to him. Or Jiren's, you know, just locking onto the Spirit Bomb because he knows he's going to push it back and deal with it. Or that could just be Jiren looking curious, because he did do that against Hit v Dispo. You know, his eyes, you know, he looked very intrigued at the fact that it looked like he was analysing Hit and his style of battle. Now, he could just be doing the same here, you know. Obviously, he doesn't know what Goku's full potential is. Obviously, he doesn't know what Goku can do. So, obviously, him pulling out the Spirit Bomb is going to be... It's probably just going to intrigue him. But I feel like it's not really going to do anything. We know that much. Now, there we go, guys. Did you see that? We have a blue and red shine. A blue and red shine, okay? And then an explosion, okay? Obviously, that will be Goku completing the Spirit Bomb and then going Kaioken and then throwing it. Now, I do believe this is where Goku is going Kaioken's times 20. He's going all out. He could probably go further, but I feel like I just don't know. Like, that could just kill him. So this is Goku. I've got to say, this is Goku at his the max he can go. Okay? Now, I know he could go times 30 or times 21. But it could just kill him. And going times 20 this far is really... It's an immense amount of power. An immense amount of power. And it's going to push Goku to the very limit and then here break it. That's what this, you know, that's what this tournament's been about. It's what the intro song's about. It's what the, you know, the intro itself is about. You know, it's about what Whis has been saying, and everybody's been saying, you know, breaking your limits. You need to break those limits, get beyond those limits. Goku said it in when he was fighting POPO. You know, I'll show you what it's like to go beyond my limit. He's going to go even further. And now I do believe here, right here, Goku is really, really... First of all, it looks very ominous. You still have the black lightning. It looks like negative lightning, like you've inverted the colours. As you can see, we've got strain marks on his face, okay? And he's the main focus here, the main thing what everybody's going to pick up on is, for one, there's no writing in front of it, so it's a clear picture of Goku's face, and two, there is no pupils. There is no pupils in his eyes, so we can all confirm or deduce or have a very, very good percentage that this is Goku going to transform into his new state. Now, it's not confirmed, so nothing's been confirmed, you know what I mean? This could be different, but if you had to put a gun to my head and say, when will Goku transform? I'm going to say, this is probably the time he's going to transform. It looks very Super Saiyan-like. His eyes went white, and he had veins, he had strain marks on his face when he went Super Saiyan for the first time against Frieza. We know that he's opening a primal kind of Saiyan instinct deep down inside him. That this is what this looks like. He looks like he's reverted back to that primal state. Now, the theory that I have is Goku's going to get hit with the Spirit Bomb. Okay? Jiren's going to bounce it back up. That, to me, is a given. Like I said, nothing's been confirmed yet, so obviously we don't know. But this is just speculation at the end of the day. But this is not Goku. I feel like this is Goku not pushing the ball down, but he's trying to, you know, Jiren's pushing it back up to him, and he's having such a hard time. Such a hard time with this, that Goku knows deep down that he can't go any further, but he needs to go further. He needs to go. It looks like Goku's trying to deep down as much energy. You know, like when you're doing push-ups or something, and you've got a set limit. You've got 50 push-ups to do, right, and you're at 45, and you can feel them burns on your arm. You feel your arms. You can't push anymore, but you know you have to. You have to dig that energy from deep down and get those 5 more lifts. Okay, we all have that energy deep down. This is what Goku's like. He's finding that energy, and I do believe that it is an amalgamation of the energy from collected Universe 7. Say Universe 7 contenders from the Spirit Bomb, which is Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, and the 2 androids. Possibly, we don't know about Roshi, Tien, and Krillin yet, because we don't know if they're allowed to be involved in that. That could be classed as outside help. And the other one is, we don't know about Frieza. Will Frieza be selfish and say, no, you're not having my energy, do it on your own? Or will Frieza gather? We just don't know. I'm not going to speculate that he is or he isn't, because at this moment in time, from the last episode, I just don't know where Frieza is right now. But it's going to bounce back up to him, okay? That energy, plus the Kaioken energy, what he's blurting out, plus the leaky God Ki that he's expelling everywhere. This is an amalgamation of all these different energies, and I feel like it's going to be fused into one. And if Goku gets hit with that much energy, it's going to be like, you know, like say for another example, you know, your heart stops and you've got the defibrillator on it, and you're hitting your heart with jolts of energy, and it starts again. It's kind of like, you know, you're jolting your own body back to life, but obviously you come back to life, you've got a new sense. People say they have a new sense of life, a new appreciation, you undergo certain stuff, obviously, because you just give yourself a kickstart. It's somewhat like that. Obviously, you know, this is, like I said, I'm not confirming or saying anything 100%, but it just looks like he's been hit with the Spirit Bomb here. And that will be the spirit bomb going off. And out of the ashes is born a new Saiyan of primal rage and godly ki. One that will peak at the very top, which is Son Goku and his new transformation. Like I said, guys, he's still got that God ki around him. So he's still using God ki, okay? Now, his hair's spiked up, but it's gone back to base. His eyes are silver. I just don't know where the silver eyes has come from. They're beautiful, do you know what I mean? They look stunningly good. But it's just crazy. Okay, he has the same eyes as Super Saiyan God. I'll say this. He has the same eyes as Super Saiyan God with the pupil and the iris, okay? He has the same hairstyle as Super Saiyan God, okay? Where it's kind of like base-like. But it's a kind of like in-between. It's kind of like an in-between Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue. With the, you know, Super Saiyan God, it was base-like. Super Saiyan Blue, it was fingy. Okay? You have the blue and the red aura of like a Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan. Do you know what I mean? And maybe a twinge of Kaioken's floating around in there as well. He, like I said, he could have, instead of expelling the Kaioken, he could have absorbed it. Now, we don't know that because that's never happened. Of course not. But, is it out of the ordinary? No one said it isn't. No one said Goku can't absorb anything. We've seen it before. Like I said in my last episode, Trunks made it canon when he absorbed it into a sword form. Yeah, so this has got to be something godlike, but also Saiyan-like. You know? Primal Rage Saiyan. It's just a massive, massive amalgamation, and I can't really speculate on this. It's a beautiful shot, though. I'm not going to lie. It's an absolute gorgeous shot of Goku turning around there. I'm not going to confirm or that I do know what this transformation is. This is just a theory. But it would be good if that was the case. Now, the eyes are going to be a big major part in this. So we'll have to see what happens with that, because his eyes are totally different. It looks like Goku's not playing around in that new form, which is not got a name yet. I think it doesn't have a name anyway. But it does look very interesting, I ain't gonna lie. Jiren's gonna be a powerhouse, and a lot of people are saying that this form is not gonna be, he's not gonna put up with, you know, Jiren's gonna still be stronger than Goku in this form. That could be the case. You know, that could be the case. If it's God Ki, then no one will know how much ki he's got unless it's the Daishinkan, the angels, and the God of Destructions. It's going to be something primal. We know that primal. Just keep that in the back of your head, guys. Primal is a focus here. Okay, we're moving from breaking the limit to a primal. Okay, because this could just be, you know, hey, this could just be their rendition of Super Saiyan 4. You know, and it's a little homage to Super Saiyan 4. But whatever the case, it looks interesting. I'm absolutely hyped for whatever's going to happen in this next episode. Like I said, guys, you want to watch episode, you want to watch me watch this. You want to, guys, I'm going to watch this, okay? But if you want to watch part 1, part 2, you need to be on POPO's bedroom, because part 2 will be on there, part 1's going to be on there, and we will have our own reviews on it, because we are our own men's. Okay? And until the next time, guys, for My Hero Academia is probably coming out soon, I shall check it, I shall see you later, and I hope you all have a very good day. Ta-da!